Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, free to play. And yesterday I did something I did not expect I'd be able to do on my first day of trying it. So yesterday I took down the Nether Spider with this bunch of lads, no cleanse in the team. And I actually put it onto my community page on YouTube, and I said, look guys, I didn't expect it, I didn't do a video about it because honestly didn't think I'd beat it, and I was just chilling through the day. But a lot of comments on the thing that I posted up was like, how did you do it without a cleanse? Can you show me your gear? Are you going to upload the run? All this type of stuff. So clearly, this is an area where people struggle. Like the Nether Spider early on, just using the champions that you've got is incredibly difficult to beat. So what I'm going to show you today is how I did it, show you the gear sets, and I'm also just going to give you a general update on the free-to-play because it's rocking on really fast and there's a lot of stuff happening in like a really small amount of time. We're also going to try and progress the Doom Tower another stage, and this time it gets harder again. So let's get into it. So let's start then with just showing you some of my champions, how they are built and why they're built in the way they are. So my main man, literally, I told you guys, my first thing I wanted to do in this game was get my Kael to 60 as quick as possible. He is enabling everything I am showing you up until now. Okay? Any of these kind of dungeons that I'm beating, you know, I'm beating decent level dungeons when I need to. I'm really not in dungeons a lot. But when there was this farm in the dragon stage, I was farming stage 13. When I'm trying to beat Spider, I'm beating stage 10. They're probably the only two really that I've really pushed on with. Campaign, I'm farming 12-3 on Brutal. Yeah, so Kael is the man. He's enabling all of that stuff. Clan boss, I'm 3-keying hard clan boss. Okay, and I'm getting the full rewards from the big chest. And we're talking 20 days in. Yeah, 20 days in, and I'm beating hard and normal clan boss on the same time. And if you guys have been following the series so far, firstly, thanks for following it. Hopefully you're having fun with it. And secondly, you would have seen how I've gone about doing that. You know, you'd see the decisions that I'm making. Also, if you're like new to the channel because of this series, please drop a subscribe, hit the like button. Both of those things really help me with the YouTube algorithm to push my content further out. So I'm on day 21, so I've played for 20 days. And yeah, this is my Kael build. So my Kael is still in the 4 pieces that I start the game with. You know, these are the login rewards: crit rate gloves, attack percent chest, speed boots, and a weapon. I picked the 4 best pieces from that login gear. Yeah, after I'd rolled it to 12, I was like, which of these pieces has rolled the best? That became the foundation of my Kael. I then had a couple of decent pieces dropped for perception gear. Perception boosts my accuracy, and I was also looking for more speed and a bit more survivability in these pieces. So HP, speed, HP, defense, speed, and accuracy. Really good pieces there. We've got literally the only jewelry that we own. It's not like I'm handpicking this stuff. This is all I own. Yeah, and he's wearing it. You'll notice that basically everything's rolled up to 16, apart from the jewelry, which is not long-term stuff. And then in terms of masteries, the same masteries I showed you very early on. So let's move myself out of the way a second. Yeah, so War Master is important for me because that's going to help me with my clan boss damage. The accuracy side here is helping me. The Evil Eye is helping me drop turn meter on some of these boss fights. Extending the duration that poisons go on for is helpful to get my damage away. And then pretty standard kind of setup. This ability here, Cycle of Violence, is nice for campaign farming. So when I smack people hard, I've got a chance to get a skill reduced. And I've got a couple of abilities that actually can smack hard enough to make this work. So this is it. This is the build. I put gems into Kael's masteries straight out because that was super important to me to get somebody maxed with masteries. And Kael is hard carrying me through everything. People said to me on my upload, what, so... You know, basically, is it Deacon? Is Deacon the reason that you've won? Actually, no. More so, the reason that I beat Nether Spider was Shamrock with Kael, not Deacon. Not Deacon at all. Shamrock's buffs are what helped me with Nether Spider. But I've got a second Kael. He's honestly not doing a lot of damage, but he does have some accuracy, so he can land some poison. Deacon comes in for me as a drop defense and a turn meter booster. And I need to get him masteries, and I need to pump his gear up. But you can see the builds here. Pretty slow still, not much accuracy, not really a good build, this one. He's literally in the gear that I put him in a while back. Yeah, so this is not a strong build. Deacon is in quite a strong build now. 120 accuracy, good speed. So he is rotating through abilities as quick as possible. I've actually got 2 books ready to go into him to finish his build, and I need to get the Ascension pots today. I'm saving these 2 books for the clan versus clan, so that's dropping tomorrow. Clan versus clan is a funny thing because it slows you down, but you want to save those points because they're big points. Same with the Great Hall. My Great Hall could be way stronger. Look at this. 444 juicy medals to throw in. That's going to give me a couple more levels somewhere. Probably crit damage is what I'm going to go for. But I'm saving them for when the clan versus clan war starts, so that we help the clan out. So yeah, 2 Kael builds, very different. This one's more focused on accuracy, but honestly, it's pretty weak, the second one. Deacon build's not bad. Shamrock is in regen gear. Now, this is like a secret sauce build. Unfortunately, he's super slow. He's in pretty trash gear, to be honest. But he's got this regen gear, HP chest, HP gloves-ish. No speed on anything, unfortunately. I'd love better regen gear, to be honest. But why is this so good? Regen gear heals you by 15% every turn. Okay, so Shamrock's sustain is purely in this gear. And he's only in my team for his buffs, increased defense, increased speed, increased crit rate. If you're low health, revive on death. This is actually pretty clutch. And his debuffs drops enemy speed. Okay? And it's actually got quite a cool A1 as well. So this regen gear is the reason why he is sustaining through fights. Other than that, I've got Apothecary, who's a healer for me. So he's got an A2 heal with some good speed. His speed's not bad, a couple of hundred. Other than that, his stats are kind of weak. But he's really in there just to keep me moving quick and for a couple of clutch heals. And that's about it. That's about it. That's how we beat it. And I didn't beat it by going into Doom Tower and just hitting auto. Okay? I beat it by fighting it myself. And what we did was, this is a team I ran, so actually I've got Shatterbones in this setup. He's not essential. In fact, his build is terrible. I just thought the extra turn meter drop might be useful, but honestly, he's not my best bet. Probably another Kael is. And what I did was, and I might fail this run, by the way, I manualed the whole fight. Okay? I took auto off. You won't believe the difference you can make taking auto off. And just taking control. Just take control of the fight. So the first wave I can smack down. It's quite nice to not kill everyone because it means I can try and get some abilities back. I don't want to take too much damage though, so I don't have like a big shield set on or anything like that. But I do get a chance to just proc some abilities here. And finish off. You know, take a debuff, fine, whatever. But it just means I can get people's abilities back for wave 2. That's what manualing does. If I was auto, I'd be out of abilities by now. Wave 2, we kind of do the same thing again, really. I don't have my drop defense. So we're just going to... A1, I'm going to get... let's do this. He can use his nuke now. I'm going to put my buffs up because we are probably going to take some damage on this one. I think I'm going to save that a move for the actual boss part. I need this nuke for the start of the actual boss fight. Okay? So I'm not going to use the nuke because the chances are I don't get it back. So I'm A1 in, and it might be that it turns me into a fail. I don't think it will, but it might be that I end up failing because of the changes that I'm making. But this guy is way less strong, so I can just use his abilities to help me on the waves. But basically, I want my main Kael to have his nuke right at the start of the fight. I want my A2 back for that first part of the fight. Don't need to heal really, so we're just going to keep A1 in. Got some revives coming in. Revives I really don't care about because honestly they can't use them for a number of turns again. So if anything, it just gives me a chance to get abilities back. We're faced with one, and at this point we're just going to A1 him to death. And I've got my full complement of abilities for the boss fight. Okay, so I've got no cleanse. The ultimate you want here is you want somebody with a cleanse that's going to clean off all of this poison. Because it's nasty. It hurts. Hurts a lot. So at this point, I'm going to boost my own speed. I'm going to A1. This is super important. A1 first. Don't hit these spiderlings yet. Okay, A1. Hopefully get a leech out. Great. But that's not the reason I win the fight. My nuke now cleans off all the spiderlings. All dead. They're out of the game. They're not a problem to me anymore. Okay? And with my Kaels, I don't nuke. I A1. I want poison. I want poison damage. With my Shamrock, I'm buffing. Increased defense means I take less damage. I've also got the revive on death, which is pretty clutch on someone who's low. And then, see that? I'm doing multi-poison instead of other abilities. I'm going to let this Deacon die. Or am I? Maybe I heal him, actually. Actually, no, I'm going to heal him. And oh, he did die anyway. Okay, so we get onto the boss fight. Now, we take a ton of damage here. We do take a ton of damage right early on. And it's nasty. I'm just going to boost my speed. I'm going to A1 here, try and get Leech on nice and early. My Kael is the answer, really. Kael just slams down all of the spiderlings. And then, basically after that, I'm trying to get poison out as quickly as I can with other Kaels. I'm going to increase my defense to try and save some of the damage coming in. Going to try and get poisons out at every point that I can. See, I've got a revive on the Deacon here, so he's not someone that I'm fussed about. Let me just see my health. I hate the way these debuff bars are terrible. Heal himself. Hopefully everyone doesn't die. Good. Got the revive on death here, which is kind of clutch. And at this point, I'm just trying to lay in as many poisons as possible. Kael heals himself with his life-steal gear. Everyone else is kind of doing their best. I'm going to try and put drop speed on the boss, which we get, which is actually pretty clutch as well. We're also going to put decrease defense on the boss, which is nice, but not a necessity here. And then really, I'm just trying to load up poison. Do I heal or do I go quick? I think I heal my Deacon. A1 here. A1's better than A2s. I'm saving the A2s for when the spiderlings spawn anyway. That's my only kind of win condition. And I might not win it. I didn't win it like first time. I took several attempts at this. So, you know, don't think to yourself, oh yeah, you know, I don't know. Just be aware. It takes effort. And that's actually, I enjoy the effort. I enjoy having to come in and try and think my way through this. So this for me is kind of the fun part of the game. Having a bit of a challenge behind it. Keep people alive. Shamrock and Kael are my kind of most important here. The triple hit is clutch, a lot of damage. I'm going to get my buffs on because we're going to take a ton of damage now. We want these two revive on deaths to give us a chance. These two would both be death. So I guess, look, the Shamrock has massively helped me here because people would be dying. We got a nuke back, so the spiderlings say goodbye. Obviously, this is not going to work if I get up to like stage 70 or something. But for now, it's do what I need to do to get me further through each level that I face. That's what I'm trying to do. Keep the decreased defense on. A1's trying to load more poison. And again, going to take a ton of damage. We're starting to lose people. And now it's kind of down to, can my Kael clutch it by himself? Can he keep his own life up? And I guess the time that I did it, maybe I got fortunate. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But we did it probably on the 4th try. This probably isn't me dead. No, we're going to heal again. Big nuke. Super tight. Super tight. Whether I do it or not. Kael was just full of life-steal gear. He's trying his best. Hopefully the poisons get it over the edge nearly. We're going to just about do it. So, it's tough. It's tough. It's on the edge. Would I be able to do it without the lineup I've got? Maybe not, but then you just sub in people that you have got that can do the job. That's really where you're at. But it's tough. It's a tough fight. And that's really what you'd expect Doom Tower to be. I'm only on day 21. Should I be beating Doom Tower? Probably not. This boss here, I think might be impossible for me because it's I think this is the Scarab boss, and I don't have any shield mechanics yet, albeit, I could go and farm myself a Valerie or two from campaign. Where's she live? Here. I've had her once before. I fed her, I think. But she does have a shield buff. So potentially with Valerie in the team, maybe someone in a shield set, I've got a chance. I don't think I'm going to do that today. Now, one of the other things that people have asked me about was, why are you going to give Geomancer masteries with gems? And you see here, I've done the gem requirement. I've hit the gems. Nice. The reason why I'm buying his masteries is because at the moment I've got one person fully mastered. Everyone else has kind of got bits and pieces going on. Anyone who's been running Minotaur's got bits and pieces. Now, if I just ploughed all 800 gems into energy and just set up an auto farm mastery farmer, what will happen is he'll probably get to about here. Kael will get a bit further. Deacon will get a bit further. Yeah. Unless I can farm stage 15 of Minotaur with just Kael and Deacon and Geomancer comes in alongside him, my masteries would just spread across the whole team. I don't want them to spread. I want to get a hit. I want to get a hit of masteries here. We're going to do it right now. Even though he's not 6-star yet, I don't care. Might as well just gain the gains. Get the gains right now. So he is going to get his masteries in full. And that's going to be a second person, fully mastered. And my gems are gone again. Who cares? One of the other things which is worth kind of calling out, the arena has just finished. Silver 4. I hit Silver 4. Now, being this high on day 20 means that I'm starting to get quite a lot of stats from my arena bonus. 12% in everything. Think about where we should be, or where I was this time last account. I was sitting in like bronze 3%. I'm getting an extra 10% odd boost in HP, attack, and defense. It's actually massive. Let's see what my chest was. 5-star, crappy gloves, an ancient shard, 40 gems, I like that, and crap boots. So a week's work, was it worth it? You tell me. Gems are nice, the shard is nice. We're back on the saving for shards because the event's over. So yeah, that's gone well. One of the other things which I've kind of been doing, I did the champion chase just with my ancients. I burnt like 24 overall. Look at this. 4th spot, 2 books. Yeah, 2 rare skill tomes, which is nice. That's really helpful. We're in the tag team arena, froze right now, and honestly, I can see myself getting this chicken. 2 more days worth. Tag team arena, I am kind of battling my way through. Pretty much looking for 3 wins. So if you look at my battle log, look at this. Basically, full on medals whenever I fight. That's what we're doing. So we've got our defense set up as a bunch of nobodies. Yeah. And I reset refresh whenever it's available. And I'm just looking for a team that's like a walkover win. Like pretty much the first thing I do is I just glance at team power. Yeah. So I'm looking down team power. Anything over 70k, I'm like, forget it. There's no point. Anything under 70k, I'm like, right, let me just see the team makeups. And this one, for example, I would fight. And what I try and do, I just try and balance my team against what I'm up against. So where does big boy Kael go? He goes against their strongest team. Yeah, and then I kind of balance the other 2 teams to make sure that we're in good spot. So 25k, probably a little bit low. So I would just pull in perhaps this Kael into here. This feels better. Maybe like that. And just try and make sure that I walk through every fight that I do. And it might be that, I'm doing other stuff. I come back, I refresh. I get 1 or 2 fights in. Come back, refresh, get 1 or 2 fights in. And then by the end of the day, you've got yourself the full medals. There's not been a day where I have missed getting a Drexar fragment in the last fight, like 5 or 6 days now. So We're at the point now where I'm just kind of like hard farming the medals. And that's all I'm buying with my gold bars is Drexar medals at the moment because I'm not earning enough to really do more than that in gold, in bronze, the lowest bronze, whatever it is, bronze 1. But I am going to get Drexar within 100 days, which is super cool. There you go, easy battles, easy medals, gold bars, and we progress. So this one I probably would be able to beat as well. But you can see here already, I'm talking 10 hours into my day, I've already farmed all of this. Yeah. And the other thing which I've been doing, because my roster's gone wider, much wider now, we've also been farming up a lot more. Another book here, nice. A lot more in faction wars. So, 3 stars, 1 star, 6 stars, 8 stars, 3 stars, 4, 27, 3, 9, 6. Almost every faction now, I've got some sort of representation. And it's not people fully geared and all that type of stuff. It's just a random crew of people now that I've pulled shards for. Better teams like this, I'll go back and try and 3-star earlier levels. But if you consider how they're all geared, I got my Shamrock actually geared, yes. But somebody like my Shatterbones, I've just taken a set from my inventory and I've been like, roll it to 8. And then, right, that's his faction war setup. Same type of thing has been done with Shizo. Not even all rolled to 8. Same thing here with Snorting Thug. He got me some levels yesterday. Same thing, I think, with Shaman, yeah. Not even all of them have got gear on, to be honest. But pretty much most of them have got some sort of gear on that's rolled to level 8 to carry them. And then what I'll do is I'll go in with a team like this and I'll be like, right, great. Now we can 3-star a whole bunch more stuff. So gradually, I'm getting rewards from all sorts of places, which is making everything else in the game easier to do. Okay? So I think that's probably it for today. That's how I beat the Nether Spider. That's how I'm progressing in all these different areas. And honestly, for 20 odd days in, yeah, I mean, I'm progressing really fast, much faster than I was expecting to. And it's been fun. But I've got to admit, I've got to the stage, I'm going to do a video on this tomorrow. I've got to the stage now where I've unlocked everything in the game and it's starting to take a lot of my time up. Way more than it was before. 3 stars there, nice. And I'll do a video tomorrow where I talk about this because actually I think it's really important to talk through. I think it's something that Raid need to consider. Anyway, lots of stuff going on. The account's progressing really nicely. Hope you're still enjoying the series. As I say, drop me a subscribe if you're enjoying it. I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.